Why Korean letters? The poet David Cameron was reading some surviving fragments of letters written in Korea by his father George while on national service there in the 1950s. A poem formed, consisting entirely of his father's words.
The Glasgow Fair will be in full swing by now. Just think, if I was at home, I would probably be away myself. Now I'm in Korea, 11,000 miles from home.
George Cameron made it home by troop ship, the SS Empire Orwell, though he was to die in the late 1960s after a road accident when David was 2.
Glad you are both keeping well. No need to worry about me, Ma. I'll come home safe and sound. I've still got the key to let myself in.
Like many working-class families in the west of Scotland, the Camerons often holidayed in Rothsay on the Isle of Bute.
I loved the Queen Mary, demure as mum, the hard-working Waverley, but I can't pinpoint the day I heard new engines thrum. M.V. Glensannox with the Lion Rampant.
After university in Aberdeen, David worked in a Surrey residential school for children with severe epilepsy. 30 years later, he revisits that experience in the book's longest poem.
Tomorrow the autistic boys will start to build Balloonland with balloons and sticks and water it as if to make it grow. The gardener will dump it in his trailer later, and so they'll stay, be driven here and there in sunshine coaches, at the mercy of the merciful or merciless, but always at the mercy of.
If the book had a subtitle, it would be Music and the Word. There are poems about Buddy Holly, Bob Dylan, prog rock and punk. David's own lyrics have been set to music. Korean Letters has a follow-up song.
I'm the old man with a cup, makes you look through your pockets. I'm armed with a coat hanger and a fistful of dockets. I paid off my creditors the only way I know how. Whistle streets of London, I milk the cream from the cow.
The book finishes with poem songs, set to music by the composer David Yeager. Here's a verse from A Blessing, performed for a church service in Toronto by the accomplished soprano Karen Usha Gray. The closing sequence, in a darker vein, was composed for piano and recitation. There's a scratch recording of the piece Whitened with Carl Philippe Jeunet on piano and David reading. This is how it ends.
My alcove-loving, haunted mind entered the brutalist brick church. Counting on darkness to be kind.